Hello and good morning, everyone, friends, sisters, soul family. Today I'm going to talk about addiction, which makes you think about drugs and alcohol, but it's not that, it doesn't have to be that hard. We all have some kind of addiction, something that we feel like we need to do or that we just crave in some way. So it could be anything from my personal is sugar. It's candy, anything that kind of gives you that sugar rush. It might be alcohol, it might be coffee. I know a lot of people who are addicted to coffee. It could be exercising. It could be like social media, watching Netflix or whatever it is. Everything that you feel like you have to do or that you kind of crave and it's really hard for you to stop and get out of is an addiction. And why it's important to know this, I'm just gonna wait for the truck to pass by so you can hear me. Great. Because they are actually distracting us from what is going on in our life, from what is important. And these things can, in the end, get you into anxiety, depression, stress, burnout, a lot of all of these things that we know from our modern world when we don't deal with our things, with our emotions. So just have to remember. So first assignment, find your addiction, whatever it is. So take a minute to think a little bit about that. And how do you get out of it? And it's not as much getting out of it that it is knowing why it's coming. So what happened just before you had the craving? What happens if it's a pattern, like every time you get home from work you sit down and you watch TV? Like, why does this happen? Ask yourself why. Maybe it's because your job is, you don't really like your job, your colleagues are really bad, or just it takes all of your energy, which always also make for a not very good job fit for you. So there's something you have to look at there. And when you have this craving, sit down, close your eyes, feel into it. What is it that I get out of this? So first of all, what is it distracting you from? Like what kind of emotion? It could also be sadness and all of these things. What's it distracting you from, and what do you get out of it? Because when you know these two things, you can know how to deal with it, and you also know how you can change it. Because for me, for example, it could be getting the sugar rush, could be like it gives me this happy kick, like I feel happy, I feel great. Okay, so where or why in my life am I not feeling happy? Why am I not feeling great? Is it because I'm not allowing myself to do that? Is it because I don't do enough things that makes me happy, that makes me feel great? Is it someone in my life that I have to deal with? Do I have to get out of that, a relationship or a job? What is it that I have to change? And then the next thing is obviously to take the step to change that. But very short and right to the point, which I love, but really, really important in this awareness of mental awareness, your own. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Really? Because you're not well all the time. You have all of these things going on all the time, and we have to deal with them when they come up. Otherwise, they're gonna stack up, and then at some point, they're gonna explode, which could be a depression, it could be anger attacks, or whatever you want to call it, like these flip outs we can have. So you want to deal with it while it's there, because that's where you can truly find yourself, you can become really happy. And now there's a lot of noise around me, so I'm gonna stop, and I will see you next time. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that down here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.